Okay. This is what I'm embarking with. We set up strong trading, and we win with that. That's the plan. %33% slower, so things that usually take 4 minutes now take 5 minutes something. Things which take 3 minutes take 4 minutes. Villagers get -2 penalty unless they have housing. I can house my villagers, that's fine. Resources sacrificed in the ancient hearth burned quicker. Okay, that's fine. Hostility 4 starts killing everyone, so I don't want to be at hostility 4. Wait, what? Hostility 5 also kills everyone? I would need complex food and services and services. Oh, and the green thing? 0.5 reputation points for every dangerous or forbidden glade event completed during drizzle season. I have meat. I have meat to trap. I have reeds to harvest. I have fancy wood. I have beavers, so no harpies this time, and beavers with fancy wood seems good. Crimson Reach trees are stone and incense. Plate leaf trees. Is that all there are? Plate leaf and mussel sprouts are the ones with meat. Okay, so there are 3 different ones, I think. Earning events during the storm to get that bonus is hard to impossible. Well, there are a few events you can do like that, right? But not many. There are a few. Let's look at the first one of these. I think I might go for Herb Garden. But first, let's like get stuff set up and see what our orders are. I haven't made a stone path in a while. I made a stone path last run. Never mind. Feels like the days when I could just have infinite of everything are past. First thing is set up my +2 resolve, probably? I don't know. I don't know. What are my priorities this season? I will build this. Don't think there's any way that I don't build that. He has scouts. Is this a hard game? It's getting harder. I just got a modifier that slows down my events, so I'm not going to be able to start them. After the storm and get them done in drizzle season. Unless I like extend the length of drizzle season or something like that. Start sending packs of provisions really early, maybe? Do I have anything that I could use for that? Yes. Could use the meat for it. Is the game good? I've been enjoying it. Builders have nothing to do. I want to get this trading post real early. Yeah, my builders have nothing to do. I have so many of them, 4 builders. I'll keep them busy. Force a delivery? I mean, I need more wood than that anyway. I can force that delivery. 3 clay per minute. We've managed to enlist some excellent hunters. Okay. Go for meat. It's a bit of a slow bonus, isn't it? But I have a lot of stuff for bricks early. Five glades? That's a lot of glades. I do this. Lizard resolve 15? Very doable. I think more appealing than this. Parts are good. The meat is good. It's also a lot easier to do, I think. I don't know. Pack of crops isn't hard to build. I think I need the parts. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't need the parts. Yeah, meat specialist with meat trees is very, very good. I had that last time I was on this environment, I think. Kind of want the lizards too. Yeah, but it's 4. 4 is more than 2. Yeah, I go with this. Trading post, 10 amber, infinite shit. Fabric production's pretty good though. Oh, wheat production? But I'm making meat this game, so who cares? More biscuits. I'm going to do this just like incidentally. Whereas this I have to go out of my way for. But I do think the reward is pretty good. Plus 1 to fabric production's pretty good. I lose 1 part. Mold supply I think is pretty good too. I'll take this. It almost felt like I had to have mold supply to run farms, honestly. Felt like a big difference. Got this impatience. But because of the impatience, I'm still at hostility 0. It would be strange doing a run without harpies trying to run away at first sign of trouble. Yeah, I have not been doing a very good job of keeping harpies around recently. Have I failed at all yet? I've won all of them so far, I'll design. Hey, Jiao, did I say that already? Maybe. I don't know. Harpies best race? Unconvinced. I think they're fine. I don't know. Unconvinced. Kaori! Thank you very much for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Hit me with this trading post. Alright. Trade routes. Fuck. maybe I didn't think this through very far. What is this? Reed field? Let's build that. Somebody wanted a reed, yeah? No, but roots come out of the reed field. Pies? Don't I have pies? I have biscuits. No, I do have pies. Why can't I send pies? Did I not send these? I didn't deliver these yet. Okay. How many of them could I sell? Like all of them? Could do it times 3, yeah? Nine early amber. It's forced delivery. What's the most important thing to finish? I guess nothing's that important. Housing is probably the most important thing to finish right now. Wait, what's the other one? Big shelter, 6 planks versus 15 wood. It's a lot of planks. Don't have those at the moment. 11 pop. Oh, I forgot. Oh, fuck, I missed it. It's gone. Okay, let's just do the low impact ones. I don't really want to sell that much stone, but I guess I will. When I get up toward higher relationship statuses. I want things that use meat. Maybe I also want a weaver. Sure. Plantation. Explorer's Lodge. Nope. Let's go small farm since I have better grain production. A couple of things that make jerky here. They make jerky very poorly, but I think I still want it. How poorly? It's basically just a resolve building, isn't it? The bricks aren't even better. Oh, the bricks are slightly better than the makeshift workshop. Okay, let's take this for the bricks then. Or wine. So it costs 6 bricks. Yeah, planks seem kind of expensive. F Liberty G. Only if you're relying on makeshift post. I think unfortunately that is the lot of many of us in life. Many of us find ourselves relying on makeshift post. I no longer have a single person. Building stuff. Building stuff seems kind of important. I can't believe I didn't get the send-off for the pies. It feels kind of bad. Four. Thanks for the 11 gifted subs. My stream's gone longer than your work call yesterday. Oh no. 3 bricks or 14 clay. I would like to send neither of those, I think. I should send this stuff though. This is how I'm going to win. My plan is to win in this way. I should probably be sending it. 11 subs for 11 hours. It's a long work call. I appreciate it, 5-4. Very much. Bet you're enjoying hanging out. Almost tomorrow there. 11:59, yeah. This makes clay sometimes? Oh, deal. Yeah, I need that. Facility's still at 0. Maybe it's good for impatience to be this high. I think I'm doing the other ones right now. Actually, you get the blue bricks from trees in this. Oh, I'm really close. Which trees is it? These ones? If I'll get another. Maybe I have another? I do have another. I can send that. Delivery in progress. If I get it fast enough, I can send these. How many provision packs do I have? Exactly 4. Alright, cool. First year is idyllic woodcutting. Yeah, everything's going great. What could the problem possibly be? I, for one, welcome the coming storm. +1 meat production? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is this lizard resolve thing important? It gets me 2 more workers, so it kind of is. The storm is here. I'm working all my woodcutters and I'm still at 0 hostility. Does the storm give me different trade routes? It looks like it does. That's so dumb. Sorry, I think that's so dumb. I should open this glade like a minute from now or something. I could send that. I had packs of provisions, which I'm about to. Do I want to send a Bula? Or part or whatever? I think I probably do. I have 20 of this. I can send that as well. Here we go. Feel free to hit the trees that I told you to hit. If you'd like. I would appreciate it. I can just send insects. That seems better. Pack of crops, pack of building materials. We got living matter. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's in it? Takes 6 minutes to work this? Oh my god. Oh, the pies though. I could have worked this through the storm. If I'd opened it earlier, I could have worked it through the storm. And yeah. Could have been a 3-4 one. This is not bad. Could have been 3-4. 1 is not bad. I think 3-4 would be better than 1. Personally. my personal opinion. More from positive side, burning bones got more value. Burning bones. I don't know what that is. There's fertile grounds. There's a coal mine, maybe? Did I build a thing here? Nope. How many builders do I have? At the moment, 0. You know? I'm not gonna miss it by that much. That's upsetting. I think it's warm and cozy in the little houses. Honestly, no. I think they're probably pretty damp and unpleasant. Oh, that is huge. Love it. Thank you. I have 1 builder still. It's gonna be hard to hit 15 lizard resolve when they're all starving. I take it back. It's gonna be very easy to hit to hit 15 lizard resolve. Well done. That was quick. Isn't there a trader now? Still not. Okay. These seem like good cornerstones to get in the situation that I'm in. It would be cool. It would have been smart to start this before I did that. Yeah? It would have been smart. Oh well. I did not wake up and choose intelligence today. Lizard resolves at 14, Lizard resolves at 15 now. Has to hold for 30 seconds. I think we can do that. Not really want to give you clay. I can give you meat because all the meat's about to disappear anyway. I can give you coal. I didn't even know I had coal. 8 amber. Oh damn. Sounds good. Do it now to use the rest of the meat. Take off production until over. No, it's okay. I am low on food. That is true. I just got 30 more meat to send into the abyss. Probably shouldn't have clicked on that. Ranch can produce meat from a bunch of things that aren't meat, and as such seems extremely strong, and it doesn't require tools. I could make a carpenter instead, because I need planks. I do, like, need planks. Do I need planks? Probably. Probably I need planks. What if I don't need planks? They both seem really good. Game's beautifully designed. It's a lot of fun. Nice cheeky breaky. There is a like tutorial run that I did. It's linked in the title. If you'd like to check that out. Although there is no requirement that you do. You just want to vibe. How much does it take to build a warehouse? I have to finish that first. This has become a priority, I think. Zorg. It's all shit. Zorg, it's all shit. What happened? What happened, Zorg? I can't buy food, and all you have is food. I can sell all my food. Three incense for every 10 roots. I do have humans who use incense. Kind of. Not much. I could buy flour? No way. Buy bricks, I think. Alright. Have some bricks. I also unlocked Booming Economy, which gets 2 new villagers who will immediately be starving. Rain mill would be our way to make flour. Better way to make bricks. I think I'm into a way to make flour. I don't know. Like, why do I care so much about food? It's strange. I just played that run where, like, all my people were starving to death is probably the answer. I just played 2 runs in a row where all my people were starving to death, actually. Move speed shovel is shit. Planting crops is 25% faster. Don't have a farm. Would become okay, I imagine. How many things done? Soon. 65 grain. I'm going to do that, for sure. I will eventually do this as well. So which one's better? The one that's like... This is more immediate, I think. This one takes a lot longer to do, but has better rewards once it's done. Is that even true? Not sure. Six trade routes. That's kind of free. 40 oil, 40 flour. It's pretty easy too. Wildfire essence is a lot more exciting than these rewards. Let's put somebody in this. And what do I need to build? I think the first order of business is to build one of these. That seems obvious. What else? What's first? Carpenter? For better planks, I think. So I need 8 planks and 3 fabric. Okay, I have a good number of fabric resources. Should have a good amount of wood too. Alright, so that's first build. Let's run double in the workstation actually. I would rather not give away all my clay. Maybe? Actually, I have 1 billion bricks. Never mind. I just bought 30 bricks, right? I don't really need my clay. Favor is still on lizards. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. But I can take it off. Not doing that earlier kinda sucked. I guess it didn't really hurt me. Need 1 more shelter for people to all have homes. I can go to next level already. But I need planks for that. How many planks? 8 planks. Let's wait for the carpenter, and then the first thing the carpenter can do is do that. The crude workstation has produced nothing. Great work so far. I guess now that everyone's going to be starving, it begins to matter a bit more. Wow, that really makes the dangerous glades a lot worse, taking 33% longer on them. Feels like it places much more importance on trading. Okay, we're not going to do the other stuff here at the moment. I have 4 builders. What could builders do right now that would be useful? I could build another crude workstation. You can always just delete it. You can't delete it because it gets blight cysts on it. There's some micromanaging I could do. Don't really want to do that. Is there anything that mostly builds... Oh, I can build a kiln already. It just builds out of brick. That seems excellent. Anything else? I can always build shelters at the moment. I can build more of these if I'd like. Please have something I can send you. I have to give you parts? Oof. Do traders ever have parts? I don't remember seeing traders having parts. Beaver can have them? Hey, that's you. Cool. That was quick. So the math on coal. It costs me 10 wood to make 5 coal. Coal burns significantly longer than wood. I should probably do that. You can also make bricks in here. And it's like, okay. So never make bricks there. I don't want bricks right now. But it's good to have the option, I guess. Probably limit coal to like 20 or something. I think jerky is generally the priority, but we probably only need like 50 of it ever. I wonder if I will ever in my life make 50 jerky. I don't know. It's sort of turning wood into resolve. It doesn't really help me to turn meat into more food because I should be... I'm already generating 3 meat every time I harvest 1 meat. I should have 1 billion meat. Brick is always good. Oh. Definitely not always. Jerky is the base of society. Possibly just jerk. Hey, I did this. Hey, I have a bunch of coal now. I would like to burn coal instead of wood. Can I do that? I don't want to burn my oil. Don't want to burn my wood, and I don't want to burn this. I would like to burn coal. I want you to force delivery and stop making planks. Game's too frenetic for your pace and you haven't quite vibed with other people streaming at your pace or playing it myself, you mean? Gotcha. You can always burn more coal to get resolve, so that's another way to turn wood into resolve. Burning coal reduces hostility, which is like a tiny bit different from getting a resolve. It's mostly the same, but like, for example, right now I couldn't actually really do that because hostility is only a 1. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be all that in a bag of chips, perhaps. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? All that in a bag of what? Anyway. Let's put a beaver in the carpenter. And I would like to... Ooh, I could already make some simple tools. Interesting idea. Also already make some luxury goods. Mostly though I just want planks. I think my limit on planks is 30. I'll take planks up to that many. The next thing I'd like to build with my planks is a garden. Monsters camp is done. And there's nothing more to do with it. Coal or stone? It is coal. Could build a mine. That's stone. It's a really long time to get your builds done when you're using a makeshift workshop for all of your stuff. Trade completed. I want my part back. Yeah, it's fine. Having an Absolute Blast with Inscription. I'm glad. The game is sweet. Cotillion Paran. The game's really good. Maybe I have introduced you to a good game? Would that be so bad? Look at this meat production. Look at it. I had 20 meat right there. Welcome, new people. I don't even need to do anything, I just go. We are in the storm. The resolve is completely fine. Slightly low on food. Did I get it all there? No. Oh, and patience ticked up, so I'm even further away from caring. I should open this soon. Maybe like now. You have so many games you want to play. Relatable. There are a lot of really good games. Can the people or buildings be damaged by lightning? Not the like lightning that's on the screen right now, but there are glades with lightning towers that can blow up. So that's sort of like what you're asking. Kind of. It's pretty cool. They like go, oh, there's a big explosion. Just like having something you can use for this is kind of important. I could work this through the next storm. If I finish this in exactly 10 minutes, I will finish it in the storm. Fuck, that doesn't work. I want to finish it in the dry period. Anyway, this is a really good reward if I can get it, which is going to require using the trader, I think. Also, I got a clan hall. That's cool. I will at some point repair that. Also, I got a whole bunch of fertile ground. So that's a really good farm, much closer than that one. I was going to build that one, but I can just build this. A better mine if I want to mine? I don't know if I want to mine. I only have 2.5 minutes, so I'm going to have to call trader, I guess. Hey Asti, how are you? Soulstone Survivors also very good. Domekeeper also very good. I haven't played Pathologic 2. That one I don't know. Oh, the storm is new trader. It's maybe I have something I can do. Get rid of some oil? That sounds okay to me. I do have this stuff. I have 15 of it. It's appealing to send extra. I think the problem is that I need it sooner. I need it back sooner. I wasted time. I didn't start the thing straight away. And I have paid the price. Should force a delivery here. I got it ×2. Nice. What are these trees? The red ones? Stone. Stone and incense. How much incense do I need? 26 more. That would be pretty lucky. Did we get to 20 meat in here? We did, so we're about to get a bunch of people. It is the new season. More coal? I already have coal. I don't have grain. I think I'd rather have 2 beavers than not 2 beavers. Wait, this has 1 less person in it. I didn't know it could do that. I'm going to take the one with 1 more person in it. I'd like to build a farm. And all the farm fields. I want to clear these trees out because I think there's more farmland underneath them. I want some more shelters. For the new people. I get the rain mill yet. I have not gotten the rain mill yet, no. Do you think it's for the 16 months? I think a pretty good build right now is the rain collector. I don't know if that's what you meant. I don't think that's what you meant. Just because having this resource is, I think, worth building it. How about a small hearth yet? It just needs planks. And I build planks pretty quick. Alright. Let's get the stuff built up here. Actually, I don't feel like that's the right place to put it, though. Ugh, I don't know. Don't know. I need to call you. It's painful, but I have to. Are the trades done fast enough? Yes. What is this? I think this might be a reroll. 2 stone production isn't awful, actually. I could take 2 stone production. I think that's fine. Because the trees give stone, right? Which ones? Those ones? Those ones give stone. So it seems pretty decent for that reason. That's a much better deal than this. You roll for the whole scenario or just for 1 reward? Just for the 1 reward. Can't move that. Trader has arrived. Wildfire essence. I have 41 amber somehow already. Villagers move 10% faster on roads. That seems real good. Hard to imagine not taking that. What can I do this with? It takes 727, so I only have a minute to take everything to it. I think because of that, I kind of have to use tools. What does 6 of these cost? 14, nope, 1758 versus 12 of these. Ugh, what happens if I fail it? While I'm working at it, I lose 6 global resolve for every 10 amber that I have. By the way, kind of a big deal. So I should get rid of all my amber, that's fine. I'm going to be keeping these goods, these are very good. Oh, ancient tablets don't do anything on this one though. I can sell them. The 3 resolve is kind of huge. I'm thinking I take infused tools to do this. And then what else do I need? I need to get to 40 oil and 40 flour, and I don't really want to make oil, so I think I buy 32 of this. And maybe that's good for now. I need wildfire essence. I have 2 already, so I can build another hearth. Just fine. This seems fine then. And that leaves me enough for the shovels, which is very good. I could solve these too. What I actually need to do is I need to buy more stuff because I need to get rid of all of my amber. Maybe buy one of these. Okay. I'm alright with that. Now we start here. I have 627 on it. Good. Seam arrow to burn if you think you might miss the window. Nah, I'm good. Actually finishing it too fast. Well, not really, but kind of. Alright, the next one we're doing is this one. I'm pretty much ready to open that. What just happened? I feel like something just happened. Like I picked this up. Oh, I see what was going on. I was just seeing the stuff showing that the beavers were really good at their jobs, whatever. What are we missing? Oh. Must be planks, because we have everything else. Trade route complete. So I don't have to collect this, but I can collect it. Spend it on extra slots. True. Time played 1 hour. Stop telling me. I could turn that off. It's on deliberately. This is arguably my fault. Interesting that I chose to put the hearth where I did. One, like, I clearly want one here. like extremely clearly. Why didn't I just put it here? I don't know. Could I, are you still here? I want another wildfire essence. Well, still here? Glad to have you. Can you sell me a wildfire essence? I guess is the follow-up question, though. I should put 4 people who live here over here. A lot of people. So I have 1 billion planks. I should build this farm. Now that I have a warehouse there, I should bring my wood cutters next to the warehouse. I should probably man the hearth. I can just move 9 over, I think. I don't see why not. This is still level 2. This just needs a green. Does it say roguelike? It is, yeah. I've been streaming the entire time you've been awake. I've been streaming the entire time I've been awake, too. Combo. Alec! Breeding jerky. First time in like 3 runs that I've successfully done that. Okay. Kind of ran out of trade routes I want to send. I could buy extra slots. I don't know if that's worth it. Might be. Realistic impatience and people die if he gets 4 or 5 hostility. Yes. What are the other ones? Villagers get minus resolve. Small farm has no fields nearby. Well, whose fault is that? My fault. Because you didn't build any fields yet. Wait, I didn't tell it to build fields. That's why it didn't build fields. Okay. Was my fault, turns out. We'll eventually want these there. I suspect that I need this already. Let's grab that too. I have a lot of everything, it feels like. I think this meat perk is strong. Seems pretty strong. How's that? Detailed notes on different traders and their wares. 1 additional active trade route slot. Traders arrive 25% faster. 50 amber and a market. Okay. Make a market. Forum and a bunch of other stuff. I think this happens automatically, basically. Not anytime soon, but eventually this will happen. Also, we get to look at new trade routes. A fabric to sell, some reeds, some more reeds. Kind of forgot that we were even doing this. It's giving me -6 global resolve. I'd be getting reputation if I did this. I'd also be getting reputation if I wasn't working that event. Oh, I can't reach that. Shoot. What was my mistake? What did I do? What was my mistake, Steinig? Keinig? I feel like I've played everything perfectly. Not a single mistake in my entire life. I'm about to run out of meat, though. That might be a mistake. How much do I have? Surplus? 76. I'm out of packs of provisions. Are they really mistakes if you don't... They don't change the outcome and you still win? Yes. They are. Appin, thanks for 20 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Stone? 52 stone. When you build this on top of a regular path, does it remember there's a regular path underneath until it's built? I feel like it does. I feel like they're walking fast on the path even though it looks like there isn't a path there. Also, it just seems like the way the game would work if the game was good, and the game is good, so... Sort of circular reasoning, but I feel like it works. I do have oil. I did buy the oil to do a quest with, but that's fine. Oh my god, my impatience. Dylan, thanks for the 32 months. I appreciate it. Oh my god, my impatience. I'm sure it's fine. What does the trading progress do? It gives you better deals. Also, there are some perks that care about it, like for every 3 trading progress you have, you get 1 global resolve, stuff like that. I finished it. I have a bunch of ancient tablets and a bunch of planks. A lot of planks. look at whether there's something I'd really like to build. Maybe a rain mill. Probably a rain mill. I did grab that with the intention of creating it someday. Human resolve is actually really close to hitting the 34 I was talking about, thinking it would never hit. Is there anything I need to do for this? Doesn't feel like it. Some people could use housing. Start making beaver-specific housing, since I have a ton of planks now. BRZ. It's using the modus ponens to derive a conclusion. That's not that shit doesn't mean anything. Modus fucking ponens. Just making shit up. Let's open this. Yeah, it's a long stream, Cody. There's a particular sort of joy that you get out of learning a new game, or at least that I get out of learning a new game. I could finish that quest now, because I can make crops out of grain. I need like 5. Say 6. I don't know if it makes another lot if you have 4 when it's set to 5. And then I can make building materials in a way that isn't quite as terrible here now. They're pretty good. Cost for flour. I think this game is quite finished. Oh, it's definitely still being worked. Why am I opening glades at the start of storms? So I have time to do them before the next storm starts. Hmm. What happened to my crystallized dew? I was doing so well. One of the modifiers I got is it takes longer to do events, so I need as much time as I can get. Small trappers camp. Oh fuck. We're about to starve to death. Rest in peace. It's been a while, but I have no more food. Woodcutter's camp is full. Where's the other one? There, Woodcutter's camp. Oh, that's a slight improvement. Would kind of make sense to set this up. All camps produce 100% more yields. Except for woodcutters camps, which is the only one that I'm running. It's unfortunate. Maybe there'll be meat here. There's a lot of stuff that isn't meat here. And there is a forgotten temple of the sun. I need 1 more incense. In 6 minutes, it will demand offerings, destroying all my trade goods, including my ancient tablets. I can do this before I can get the plus 0.5 prestige for doing this in drizzle, I think. But I need 1 incense. Can I get 1 incense? Do you have an incense perchance? No. Which trees make incense? These ones? There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna be fast enough. These trees make incense? Lore Tablet 1. Born in the Blightstorm, she will climb the Red Mountain. The fires beneath her feet shall hiss her name. Counts as 2 dark crystals of its type. Okay. I can't harvest this. There's more coal, which I don't want. What is this? A bathhouse. I can salvage it for a bunch of wine. Global production rate is 25% faster. I don't have anyone who uses cosmetics. Maybe I just salvage that. I mean, it's okay. I could use it just for the production rate, right? Certainly not bad. So trader in 4 minutes. So if I don't get incense from this soon... It's a 20% chance on each harvest. Oh, it's the wrong one! Okay, delivery. Start it. Doesn't hurt me to start it. I am, I think, sending this? 0.5 prestige is nice and I don't need the resources for anything. Where's the next glade? Because that one's already done. Down here? Is there one next to this? There isn't. That's such a bad place to put my hearth. There isn't even a big glade I can open next to it. I guess up here I can do it. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go to this one. Forbidden. I'm not sure the lizards ever left reputation boost. More lizards. They seem to be doing well. 500-hour stream. Sounds like a long stream. Bit too long for me, maybe. I'm just going to make 2 regular shelters. I don't feel like species-specific ones make sense right now. Let's look at sends. Luxury goods. Luxury goods are good to send. Don't have anything else to do with them. Jam jalopy. Oh, I need humans for one of my quests. Guess I should be taking humans. I may or may not be about to starve to death still. -5 to woodcutter's resolve, but each glade gives 5 simple tools. I reroll this. Forester Seeds. Hostilities reduced by 15 points every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. Easy. That should win. Okay, I was already in really good shape, but that's extremely strong. Oh my god, look at impatience. What's happened to packs of building materials? I ran out of wood. And wine. Hey, thanks for 1,000 bits, Gem Jalopy. Appreciate it. What's in here? Nothing? The fuck? How many tools do I have? 9? What's going on? I don't know where all my wood went. I've been running woodcutters the entire time. Like 6 beavers the entire time. I don't feel like I have that much wood. Mystery. I guess this is a long way from a warehouse, so that's probably wasting quite a bit of time. 107 of these, it's mostly plant fiber. Seven for 3, 7 for 5. This is the difference, I guess, between the different levels. Is you get a much better rate. What is that? 31. They want 31 coats and they will give me a 5 amber. Nope. I have a better deal. This upgrade yet? Almost. Once that finishes. At exactly 3. Okay. I think the reason I have no wood is that I've been making building materials and I just sold them. So questionable. 3 packs. Yes. Yes, that's all very good. I no longer need to make those. It already stopped the other stuff, it looks like. Current climate is smoke caused by wildfires. Oof. We got a bit of that in Seattle. By a bit of it, I mean a lot of it. If I get a market, I can complete charity fair. Passive effects market carts. Global carrying capacity is increased. Seems good. I mean, the market doesn't really do anything else. It just is 1 prestige. But 1 prestige is like probably okay. Also in one of the worst heat waves ever. Oof. That is not fun. I should put farmers here. That way they would use it to make crops. I'm relying on trees for food right now. It's not the most reliable way to get food. These all have meat on them though. So actually I'll like probably do okay for a bit. Glade event completed ×2. What? This is done? Yes. Why did it say ×2? Oh! Did I do it in drizzle? I did. Do I need this? I can't make biscuits yet. Do I have things for biscuits? I definitely have flour. That's fine. I can buy the other stuff probably. Let's build the bakery straight away. That's an important thing to build. I don't know where my wood is going. I am very low on... I'm very low on fuel. Is the kiln still making coal? I mean, it's trying to. It's failing. Let's turn off jerky production. That's the issue, I don't know. Meat trees give wood too. Yeah, they do. Hello, friend. Increases global food production speed 20%. That seems like a lot. More herbs. Harvesting crops is faster. All buildings have more storage. I need these. And these. You can have all of these. Have all of these. You can have all of these. There's a thing, I reduce forest hostility. Just reduced it by 45, I think. 15 for every 25 amber, yeah. Anything else that I would like to buy that you have? A bit of oil, yeah? We need 16 oil again. Nice, Mayashi. You thought higher tier food also made net food. Yeah, but it uses, at least in the case of jerky, it uses wood to do so, and I have no wood. Could buy planks. I'm going to grab this, which perhaps implies a misunderstanding of what's going on. What does this need? 6 planks, 3 fabric. Do I have fabric? Nope. Nor do I have planks. 6 planks. Oh, planks are cheap. Okay. Wonder where I got resin from. Look at all the meat they have. Oh, I understand why my wood production isn't existing. It's because whenever they chop a tree and there's meat in it, they have to like clear out the entire mill. And they have to walk all the way to the warehouse. That's actually hilarious. It's very funny. And also somewhat problematic. Well, I could solve that by not chopping the meat trees. I could also just, like, bite the bullet and make another one of these. And have it harvest the meat trees, apparently. That doesn't make any sense. A lot of builders. A lot of people not doing anything. Seven machinery for the Citadel? I'm pretty sure I'm winning this. I think I can take that. Why do I not mine coal instead of transforming wood into it? Make a mine? Looks like I can afford a mine. The reason is that it isn't super cheap to make a mine. But yeah, it seems like a reasonable thing to do right now. Let's grab y'all. She here. Alright, that should make a billion. A billion good food that everybody loves and not require wood anymore. I have 0 out of 40 flour. Is that bad? That seems like less flour than I would like to have. I worked out where all my wood is going. Alright, I've discovered a lot. I've discovered a lot of things recently. Intro video isn't available for you. Some people have been having issues with it, and I'm not sure why. But you're not the only person who's had an issue with it. I think Twitch is a bit, gets struggling a little bit, maybe. Don't want to use all that oil. What just happened? My dad? Have any fuel? That was spooky. Feels like once you get to this point, winning should not be taking very long. I think maybe I've been making a mistake in opening extra glades here, and maybe it just takes a long time and doesn't really help. It's like once we get to this point, we just build capstone buildings, and win is probably the plan. It certainly takes less time in real life to do it that way. Like I could just press 3x right now, and I think it would be fine. I'll press 2x. 3x is too intimidating. for the rest of this season, I have 3 builders. They're going to build a mine for me. That also requires walking a long way. Did I need the bathhouse for some reason? I don't think so. One more order. Oh my. What does it even take to make wine? How do I even do it? A cellar, berries, and pottery. Okay. Let's do the other one. Anti-trade goods. I have been streaming for a while, Carriaga. You are not wrong. Do I have things to kill the cysts? Questionable. Definitely still need more wood. I want to open this. Got rid of all of my builders. Got that as a bit of a win. Kind of don't want to hand that in right now because I'm afraid of my fuel. I have a mine going now. I'll be able to hand it in soon. Three out of 50 need for biscuits fulfilled. 0 out of 8 human house. It's not a human house. My Eric, thanks for the 3 months. What do you want for Christmas from chat? Fan art's always fun. Fan art's really cool. Something creative. I like when people are creative. Storm begins. Do I care? Nope. Don't care at all, right? Pretty sure I just do nothing. It is now storming. Should I open this? Let's open this. Lizard resolve is low? Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. He's taking a break since like 8 a.m. Nope. It's been a long stream. I gotta keep going until I lose. And then obviously you can't end on a loss, so it'd be really hard to stop streaming here. I have pies I can sell. I have so much flour. I should have sold more of that flour, I think. Is that living matter? It's Small destroyed caravan. -6 to global resolve while I work on it. Gives me a really good mold supply. I think I just take the thing though. What's that? Smokehouse. Smokehouse is good for jerky. A big farm. This, which I can't use. Another mine. Alright, it's mostly just 0.5 prestige, I think. Do I actually just start working on it now? I think I do. I'll need 2 people. 1 person. 2 people. Just remember to take care of yourself. Yeah, I've been doing okay. Get some food. Get some more food. And staying hydrated. I'm nice and warm. I should put my laundry in the dryer. Should put my laundry in the dryer. I have 238 food. My food is somehow going up despite not having any food anymore. I guess I'm running multiple farms. And the woodcutters are making food for me. Yep. Is that all? Should build some human houses. Carpenters trying to make planks. Still don't have any wood. Kind of wonder where all the wood's going. There, maybe? Probably there. Yeah, that's where it's all going. Okay, I worked it out. Sure. Completely unnecessary. Take population influx right now. I have 12 humans. I need 34 resolve on them, which feels like a big number. Feels like more than I have. I would like to have enough wood to do stuff, but if I just built a 4th one of these? So crazy it just might work. Ten builders right now. Need to find 10 jobs for people somehow. How do I find 10 jobs for people? Maybe use coal instead of wood for that? That seems good. Instead of wood, put more people in the mine. Seems reasonable. Are my farms full? Bathhouse? Fix the bathhouse up? Not sure I can. Short stream today, you see? Yeah, just a little mini stream. A small stream for babbies. Can I have a market I can build? Where are the capstone buildings? There. I need so much more planks than I have. So many more planks than I have. It's really funny that that broke my meat production. find that extremely funny. Or wood production, rather. So what's happened is I took meat specialization. So meat production increases by +1 every 25 times I produce meat. And I'm up to a point where I get 7 meat every time I produce meat now. But the trees have meat in them on this map. 40% of the time they make meat. So instead of getting wood, I'm getting like 7 meat, 1 wood. And then I'm having to take the meat back to the warehouse, and I'm basically not getting wood. 2 spots in the bottom carpenter, you think? I'm not sure what that means. What are you all watching my stream for if you're afraid that you'll enjoy a video game? I mean, I understand the concern. I get it. Is this the one with loot boxes? No, it's the bird with loot boxes, right? I have planks yet? Please. Please, I would like planks. I need to build some human houses. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I know exactly what time it is because the video game helpfully alerts me when I've played an hour of the game. Each time I've played an hour of the game, it's like, you have played another hour of the game. And I'm like, oh, thank you. What a great video game. It's helping me out. It's nice to know. How high prestige do I think I could get with 0 meta progression? I have absolutely no clue. I don't even know what prestige is above what I'm at right now, so I have no idea. I have opened a glade. I don't think I was intending to do that. Are you making planks yet? Do you have any planks? There's a global setting for woodcutters. I know. Souther the Ancient. Plus 25% to clearance duration. That's good. That makes it so I finish in fewer years, which is a big deal, I believe. Keep buying all of these. Turns out I don't actually want that. Don't want this. I have 80 pies? Chill out. Good grief. Have some pies, friend. Oh, right. 26 amber costs 32.5 amber. How do you get away with that, Sother? Sother, people are not going to be pleased. Sother, they're talking. Why are we trading amber for amber? So I have this thing. Every time I sell 25 goods worth of amber, 25 amber worth of goods, I reduce hostility by 15. I'm at minus 150 from it right now. Anything else I want? Planks? Planks are cheap, yeah. Bricks are also presumably cheap. $34 human resolve? That's so much. Why aren't they eating pies? You're not allowed pies! I never let them eat pies again. Oh, nobody's allowed pies. That's why that's why I have so many fucking pies. That kind of makes sense. That does make a lot of sense now. Fair enough. Build a market. Your renown grows. Make coats. Can make coats better. Can make skewers. Lizards like skewers, but other than that, this doesn't do much. Oh, let's make oil. I think we just make coats. 2 people like coats. I had that, and then I sold it all. I think I can probably do this. 10 more farm fields. Looks like 10. Packs of crops. Packs of crops we make... Where's the best crops we make? This is the only place we make those. Human need for biscuits is fulfilled. Tavern? Gleeman's Tales? Take a while to build that. How much do these cost? Too much. I have decided too much. Why is it paused? Oh, it's the storm. I don't like that. And get hostility down. Okay. beavers, no! I don't have enough flight people. So my peeps are about to die. Whoops. Oh well, I got more. Human farmer died. Beaver builder died. And one more? Lizard kiln worker died. Okay. This is more than I thought. Beaver miner died, human builder died. Done now? Felt kind of mean. It's completely fine. Not an issue at all. Observe as everyone is very happy. Ooh, rebellious spirits. Observe as everyone is even happier. I think if you get this much resolve, the game should end faster than it does. That's my opinion. Like, it ends pretty quickly, but it should end faster. Is resolve like max HP? Maybe? Probably not. Oh, give me a big one. I just skip. Good reroll. I don't actually have that much amber. It's fine. The market is done. This is also done. I need 27 more amber. Doable. We have a bunch of ancient tablets that don't do anything else. Wait, my human resolve broke. I failed the quest. Oops. High level of corruption already. I have a lot of simple tools. Oh, I have so many simple tools. Have any mediums? I think that might be it. That's 2 more prestige? Reputation, whatever. Still need quite a bit more. I have a problem that I don't have a super broken capstone building, I feel like. And Resolve's been bouncing between 34 and 33 and 34 a lot. That's funny. Haven't been paying attention to it. When's the next trader? 328? No way that's the fastest way to the warehouse. Oh, are they walking from there? No, there's no... That's not the fastest way to the warehouse. What is your pathfinding? Humans are done. Six more. Monastery? Ancient ways? No. Green brew. Minus 100 hostility. I mean, okay. Not really it though, is it? What is this, a blight post? Fun. I kind of don't need anything anymore. I kind of have it all. Trade goods. Trade goods I make here, right? No. Trade goods. Need a weaver all of a sudden. Hostility got up to 6 somehow. The fire is going out. Is this broken? I guess I'll let you use wood. I would rather not die. Why is everyone homeless? Ah, because the fire is going out. Is the answer? It cost me 50 amber to turn in Charity Fair, I just realized. Like, it's not just for having 50 amber, I have to hand in 50 amber. What does it give me? Faster trade routes, bunch of food. Wait. I do these jobs? I need 3 more still. It's so much more. I need 50 amber. I seem to have 1 billion stone now. I have 500 meat. Don't entirely know what I'm doing. Why would I want anything else here? Meat is cheap. It's not that cheap. Not that cheap. I need 2.17 more reputation, and I have that to do, and that's like on the way. I should open another glade, huh? Okay. One. After next storm, I open another glade. Toward the end of next storm, I open another glade. We open this one. I'll probably take like 2 minutes to do. 2 or 3. Probably lines up okay. I would like to still sell more goods. Why do I have 33 packs of crops, I wonder? Not a clue. I just want hostility to be lower. I can't just give it away, I have to actually buy something. Rude, but I'll respect it. Six of hostility is too much. I mean, it's fine, but it's lowering my global resolve, which is one of the main ways that I'm getting more reputation, so... That is... undesirable, maybe? Do some brawling in the clan hall, do some religion in the clan hall. I have 1 incense. And 0 brawling. Yeah, maybe not. I like game buildings, just suck. Loneliness doesn't work. Luxury doesn't work. Alright. Trade goods are going. If you left, I could get another trader in, maybe? Why do I have 76 amp? Where did it come from? All those relics worthless. I think most things are worthless right now. Most stuff doesn't really do much of anything when you've essentially already won. Feels like the only way I could possibly lose, just randomly opening glades in the middle of the storm. It's a choice. It's a choice. Oh, 5. That's a big number. The thing is, if I'm at 4, all of my people have a 5% chance of dying every 15 seconds. So it's like kind of important that I'm not at 4. I am. Is this a video game? Arguably, it might be. Wizard results. Oh. The builder beaver died twice. To what? What killed them? Does anybody know what's killing them? I don't know what's killing them. I was at 4 for a few seconds? Oh, I'm currently at 4, yeah. I like gain reputation or something? That's unfortunate. Rest in peace, beavers. We have 0.5 basically free. Send it. It's only 0.5 though, so I still need another 1 from somewhere? Where? Get over here. The extras people accepted raised hostility to 4. Yeah, gotcha. Bunch of things that don't do anything. A press. Press could make oil or something. Friend, please. You think this will have prestige in it? Choose 1 blueprint from all unlocked blueprints every time 10 villagers die. That's fun. Doesn't feel like it had prestige in it. Unlucky. There's a cache in the new glade as well. That's what I was about to look for. Oh, that does it. Cool. And that finishes it before the end of the year, which is all that matters, right? It doesn't matter that you're halfway through the year. GG. Oh, I'm tired. At the end, the point is to make the blue bar full before the red bar is full. Oh, maybe my lizards will just get me there on their own. Feels like my lizards just made 1 reputation on their own, actually. I have pickled things. I wonder where that came from. I don't know. Giving them +8 though. Mine has no available ore. Uh-oh. 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 Glad we're getting out of here. Can't pulp the burp. Oof. Level 12. A granary. Pack of crops, pickled goods, fabric. A supplier. Flour, planks, water skins. Manufactory. Training gear, pigment, pack of provisions. What boring buildings. Sir Renwald Rend Maine. Cooked food, building materials, tools, parts, advanced blueprints, and perks. Buys packs of goods, fuel, building materials, luxury items, tools, and metals. Back to nature. Increases yields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil. You will lose all stored food upon choosing this cornerstone. Traders will have one more cornerstone for sale. Yeah, I'm done. I'm very done. Woodpecker technique. One insect every time woodcutters cut down 2 trees. Powerful. So the next upgrades are... I'm not going to that, am I? I'm not going to this. I'm not going to this. I don't even think I was going to that. You can see more of the world map at the beginning of a cycle, and you can venture one field further. Let's get time sensitive quests. Oh, I'm 1 supply short. Wah wah. Cornerstone reroll's pretty strong. Discount on blueprints and perks pretty strong. Better trade routes. Better trade routes very strong. I feel like I'm going for another run. Well, I mean, the start of the run is the most fun part. Ancient battle. Ruined armor. Levitating monument. I can grab that off them, yeah. Discovering glades doesn't increase hostility. The Royal Guard is watching over this region. What? Seems strong. Power of a nearby monument makes everything feel lighter. You can move most buildings in your settlement. Also, you get 14 artifacts. Goods are worth less to traders. Mother. They're nerfing me. I've been nerfed. This one's more provisions if I go this way. I wonder why it's so many more. Oh, because this thing is extra provisions? Or is that thing is extra artifacts? I see. This is definitely the last one of this cycle. Oh look, this is our points so far. Why? Why are those our points? I wonder. But look at all the stuff I've done, and they've barely done anything. Why do they have more points than me? Like, they've done 3 villages, I've done 4 villages. This shit. What the hell? How does this? How do you decide this? This is biased. Their villagers are cooler? I doubt it. I doubt it. How could you make a village cooler than mine? Oof, the start of the run is the most fun. You can move most buildings in your settlement. Do you think that's like valuable in any way? Trees giving more wood seems useful. With that. Alright, I'm gonna call it and go have dinner and stuff. Probably go to sleep or something. Thank you for hanging out though. I will be playing more of this game shortly. Perhaps tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.